for the World Outdoors, and I lead all-inclusive trips to the many Utah national parks. Often I get asked, what do I pack to these parks? There's so many of them. How do I start? Well, we'll get you started with a few essentials here. First, people think, Utah, really hot, dry climate, and yes, that is what you'll experience there. So come prepared to drink a lot of water. I like to carry about 2 liters, 3 liters sometimes, depending on how or what I'm hiking. I like using this bladder system because you can keep drinking throughout your hike while you're moving. You don't have to stop and take a break for your water. Also, consider supplementing with some electrolyte powder or electrolyte tablets. You'll be sweating and you might not know it because it just evaporates off you in Utah. So be prepared to eat lots of salty snacks as well, and the electrolyte tablets are a great supplement. In the park, you're going to see a lot of sun. It can be hard to find shade in some of these parks, so have a hat, wide brim if you can, because it really helps shade your neck and your whole face rather than just a ball cap. And don't forget your sunscreen, so important in these parks. Definitely consider using a bandana or something like that, or a buff to carry around your neck. If you get too hot, you can wet this down with your water and it'll help cool you off as well as shade your neck. This is a great thing to have while you're on the trail. Let's see, so yes, hot weather in Utah, except maybe not. So I've been in spring and fall and had some really cold storms come through, and I've gotten rained on, and it was so unexpected. So when you're packing for your Utah trip, throw in a rain jacket and a light layer and check the local weather before you head out for the day, because you just never know when you're gonna need them. In Utah, you will have the experience, hopefully, of hiking or scrambling or walking on slick rock. Really unique experience to this particular area of the world. And if you hike with poles like I do, my trusty poles, consider bringing your rubber tips on your poles. You'll see some of the rock has already been scarred and scraped from metal poles, and to just follow the leave no trace ethics, it'd be good to have rubber tips so you don't further damage the rock while you're hiking. If you bring your poles, you're probably going to need them in the Zion Narrows Walk. I hope you get to do this on your Utah Parks tour. It is a really fabulous hike, but you're walking upriver, so it's a little unsteady, so having 2 poles on either side of you can really help for this hike. As well as you're going to need some water shoes, sturdy water shoes. I'm very comfortable in these Chacos, but I actually recommend a closed-toed shoe instead. For the river walk, as you can imagine, there are river rocks underneath your feet. Be prepared for them. Zion and the other parks are really well known for their dark night skies. Utah has some of the more isolated parks in the system, and definitely take advantage if you can. I love to see the night sky when we're out there camping. So bring a blanket, something to sit on, something to lay back on. And I also like to bring some star charts or even just a star finding app on your smartphone, and really enjoy the night sky there. It is absolutely spectacular. So I think this is a really good start for your Zion Bryce Capitol Reef Arches or Canyonlands National Park tour. My name's Claire, and I hope to see you out on a World Outdoors trip. We'll cover a lot of these specialty items for you, as well as some other fun stuff, and I hope to see you out on the trails.